Today we're at McDonald's trying their smoky BLT Quarter Pounder with cheese. I have no idea what it is either. Stay tuned.
Life gets pretty weird sometimes. You don't always want to cook. So sit down in your chair right there and have yourself a look. We're going through the drive-thru and getting some fast food. Then we'll eat and talk about if it's bad or good. It's eating fast food in the car and talking about it with Andy. Ugh.
Okay, today we are at McDonald's with their smoky BLT Quarter Pounder. From what I can tell, this is a Quarter Pounder with cheese, bacon, lettuce, tomato, and a smoky sauce. So, not really anything special here, unless this sauce absolutely blows me away. It does smell good. I'll give them that. I will give them that. Got that sauce on the bottom. I don't know if we can see by the cheese. Appears to be white, which is kind of a surprise to me. I don't know why. There was something else that I thought a smoky sauce would be brown. I don't know. I think smoke, I think brown. Anyway, first bite. See what we got. I'm going for the sauce side. The sauce is good. It reminds me of something that I can't put my finger on, though. Burger's falling apart. Fresh cooked Quarter Pounder is greasy. It's dripping. You get that all the time, though. Boy, that sauce, that is a familiar flavor that I'm not placing. If you saw my momentary look of terror, I almost dropped the entire sandwich on the floor. Caught it, fell apart. This is another one that's got no business being as good as it is. It is simply a Quarter Pounder. This sauce is the star of the show. I'm digging it. I wish I could tell you what it reminds me of, though. It's smoky. It's sweet. It's not a barbecue sauce. It's pretty good. I will say that. I'll be the first to admit that that sauce is pretty good. I'm gonna see if I get a little bit on its own. Didn't help. Could do without all the little pieces of lettuce falling, flying. Honestly, I don't know how long this one's around for, so by the time this video comes out, it might not be there. If it is, I think this one's worth a shot. It's not, I don't give it a full run right out and get it, recommend it, but I think this is worth a taste because it's pretty good. And if you try it and you know what the sauce reminds you of, please let me know because it is bothering me so much. It's such a familiar flavor. It's something I've had before. I don't think it's just a barbecue sauce flavor. It's not that simple. It's another food item, and I cannot remember what it is. You know what the pro move is? I don't even know if you can do it. So when I'm done filming, I'm going to open the app and see if I can, and I'll put a subtitle here that says yes you can or no you can't. The pro move would be getting a double cheeseburger with lettuce, tomato, bacon, and the sauce. Probably way cheaper than the Quarter Pounder. You still get all the flavors of it. That's the pro move. So we'll see if we can do that. Hey, me again. This won't fit in the caption. So, I tried dressing a regular cheeseburger like this on the app. You can get rid of everything, add the lettuce, the bacon, the tomato for 50 cents a piece. The only thing is, the only sauce in the app that you can add is mayonnaise for another 50 cents. But I would assume that when you come to pick it up at the drive-thru, when they say Is there anything you want to change? If you go, is there any way you could put that BLT sauce on instead of mayonnaise? They'd probably do it for you. So it's not as easy to order as I thought it would be. You probably could still get it done. And dressing a burger like that was, I think, $4.50 once you paid for all the add-ons, as opposed to $7.50 for the Quarter Pounder version. So maybe worth it. I don't know. Anyway, back to the original video. Thanks. Like I said, this has no business being as good as it is. I didn't think I'd dislike it. I didn't think I'd like it this much. The sauce really does help. It's pretty good Quarter Pounder. Like I said, not run right out and get it. I definitely think it's worth a try, though. It is a rare member of the Clean Plate on Camera Club, so take that for the recommendation that it is. And with that, we have the last video of the year in the books. Been a long year. I want to say, I looked the other night, 30 or 40 some odd videos, so weekly for almost a year. As I said the other day, probably the most ambitious project I've ever committed to, and I'm glad to keep going. Appreciate you all watching. That is all the time I have today. So again, thank you very much for watching. We will see you next year.